Hey everyone, and welcome to class. Hope you're feeling amazing, and if not, this class is gonna help you with it. I'm sitting today on a rolled mat just for the beginning of the practice, but you don't have to. All you need is a soft surface, just so you feel comfortable. Before we're going to start, I would love it if you can give me a thumbs up to this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, and let's start. So we are going to start sitting down and rolling the head. Doesn't matter to what direction, just relaxing the neck. Let's roll it to the other side. Make sure that you're not getting into any painful places, but really just warming up the neck. When you finish, let's take the left ear to the direction of the left shoulder and take our left hand, place it on top of the right ear, and just let gravity pull our neck just a little bit more. You don't want to push the head too much. Now you want to rotate the head towards the armpit, so you want to stretch a different part of the neck. This is one of my favorite stretches. Let's come back center and slowly go to the other side. Same thing, right ear into the right shoulder. The right hand is coming on top of the ear. And just breathe there. And now let's rotate the head, look towards our armpits to feel a stretch in a different part of the neck. Now let's come back center and all the way up. Very good. Now roll the shoulders back a few times. Don't forget to breathe. And let's take it to the other direction. And what you want to do next is you want to take the hands to the side. We want to do eagle arms. So one hand comes on top of the other. So with the eagle arms, we're going to do some cat and cow. So contracting and expanding the ribs. I'm going to move my mat because I like to do this without a mat behind me. And again, as I said, we're doing cat-cow. So drawing the belly button in towards the spine when we're curling the hands, and we're taking them in. And when I'm taking the hands up, I want to open my chest. So really make sure that you're using full range of motion here. Now let's release the hands and go to the other side. So the other hand would be on top right now, and we're doing the same movement with the spine, curling it in and arching the back. So I'm putting more emphasis here when I'm going in on the upper back and when I'm going up on the upper back, because our hands are involved, so you would feel it more in your upper back. Breathe deeply into this movement, and now let's release the hands back to neutral, and we are going to move to a side stretch. Put your left hand on the floor, and you want to make sure that your right hip is seated down on the floor. Sometimes it tends to go up, so we want to keep the other hip down. Now let's go to the other side. So now we're stretching the left side, and we're really making sure that our right hip is down. And to the other side, grounding both sides of the hips. Try to make sure that you're not crunching your back, but that you're keeping your chest open and your hand long, because this way you can really feel the stretch. You can even look up if you want to add a little neck stretch. Same thing to the other side. And let's come back center. So now we are going to go to an all-fours position, but the fingers look towards us and not out of us, if that makes sense. So I'm really trying to stretch the inner side of my wrist, taking the hips front and back a few times. This should feel really good. Now let's take a few wrist circles just to relax what we just did. And now let's come back to all fours. We're gonna place the right hand in the back of the head, and we're gonna open the elbow and put it on the mat. I like to even make sure that my elbow goes a little bit deeper than just touching the floor. So I'm twisting my right hand out, and then I'm gonna twist the back so I can really reach with my elbow almost to touch my left hand, or even further. So you can see in the mirror where I place my right elbow when I come down. This is such a good exercise for the back. And let's take the right hand up, and now we're gonna do everything with the left hand. We're gonna place the left hand and touch the mat with the elbow and come up. So this movement should be mindful, intentional, opening the chest, really feeling the muscles stretch. Don't forget to breathe. And let's take our left hand up and straight down to the floor. I'm going to extend my right leg back and just take my body forward and back, shifting the weight forward and back to stretch my heel. Now I'm going to take my left knee into the chest and place it to a pigeon pose. So I want to try and open the angle of the leg as much as possible. It depends on the structure of your hips and the muscles, but I want to make sure that I'm opening the angle as much as possible, and I want to feel a stretch in the front of the right leg and also the glute of the left. So I want to sway my hips there side to side to feel the stretch. I'm going to bend my right leg, so I really want to bring my heel into my glute. I'm gonna hold it with my left hand, and I'm sticking the heel into the glute, trying to stretch the quads as much as possible. Breathing into this stretch. Inhaling and exhaling deeply. I want to relax my right foot, and I want to open my chest. So I'm taking my hands to my feet, or I can even walk them back if it feels comfortable. Just trying to open my chest, get my shoulder blades together, opening the chest even more. I'm gonna curl the toes of my right foot, and I'm going to push to upward facing dog, just walking the dog a little bit. Oh, I love walking the dog. From there, we're gonna place both of our knees down, and we're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So stretching the heel, bringing the weight forward and back with my body. And I wanna engage my abs, take the right knee into the chest and placing the leg to a pigeon, trying to open the angle as much as it feels comfortable. And swaying my hips side to side. Stretching the front side of the left hip and the glute of the right. From there, I'm going to bend the left knee and clasp it with my right hand, trying to pull the leg closer to my glute, stretching the quads. Breathing deeply into this movement. Breathing in and out, feeling the stretch, enjoying the stretch. Now let's relax the leg and trying to walk with our hands back as much as possible, trying to open our upper back and middle back. And you want to relax and go back into downward facing dog. walking the dog. Now I'm trying to take my heels up and down. So I will go up on a releve and try to get my heels into the floor. Of course, if they're not reaching the floor yet, that's totally fine. Try to keep your back straight and opening the chest. Now let's bend our knees again, and we want to come back to sitting on the mat. Let's take the right leg on top of the left, take the left hand up and rotate to the right side. Expanding the ribs when we inhale, elongating the spine, looking back to find more of a neck stretch also. And let's come back center and switch sides. Left leg is going to go on top of the right. Take the right hand up and twist. Elongating our spine, inhaling and exhaling deeply. And coming back to the center, relaxing both feet. And I'm going to move back to the mat just to sit down and take the hands up. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't done so already, please press the like button, subscribe to my channel, write me in the comments where you're from in the world, and I hope to see you on the next video.